The Duke of York astonished royal fans with a bizarre tip to keep warm amid freezing cold temperatures after the Christmas Day church service. The Duke, who has tried to keep a low profile since he stepped down from his royal duties, joined the royal family at Sandringham as they walked together to St Mary Magdalene for a Christmas service. He left the crowd bemused with advice on how to keep their feet warm. As royal family members mingled with the public, Andrew, 72, did the same and stopped to ask a woman standing with her dog, "Cold feet?" She replied, freezing, to which the disgraced royal responded, "Did you know the trick is to bring a newspaper? Stand on a newspaper and you insulate your feet." The dog owner thanked him before the Queen's son proceeded with the walkabout with his hands in his pockets. The video was captured as the royals returned from their first Christmas service since the Queen's death. Among the royals present at the Christmas church service were King Charles, 74, Queen Consort Camilla, 75, William and Kate, both 40, and their 3 children, George, 9, Charlotte, 7 and their youngest Louis, 4. Hundreds of people had gathered outside St Mary Magdalene Church in Norfolk from the early hours of the morning to catch a glimpse of royals. The royal family was celebrating Christmas at Sandringham House for the first time since 2019 without Her Majesty the Queen. The royal event did not disappoint as it offered heartwarming shots of the youngest royal, Prince Louis, receiving a bouquet of flowers from a royal fan and handing it to his sister, Charlotte. In the same clip, the 4-year-old is seen running after Prince William, Prince George and Princess Charlotte along the path to the church. Having fallen behind his family, Louis is heard crying out, "Charlotte!" Prince Andrew also came under the spotlight. The Duke attended the holiday service despite stepping down from his royal duties in 2019 and being stripped of his military titles and patronages by Queen Elizabeth II earlier this year. The Duke made his decision public following his bombshell interview with the BBC about his ties to the disgraced American financier and sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. With the move, Prince Andrew lost to style His Royal Highness in an official capacity as he continued to defend himself against the case brought in New York by Virginia Giuffre. The Duke was accused of sexual assault by Virginia Giuffre. The American-Australian campaigner alleged she was forced to have sex with Andrew in the early 2000s aged 17 after being sex trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein. Earlier this year, Prince Andrew settled the case with a substantial donation to Ms. Giuffre's charity in support of victims' rights, whilst still claiming his innocence. The Duke has repeatedly and vehemently denied the allegations against him, and there is no suggestion the financial settlement was an admission of wrongdoing on his part. Andrew also pledged to demonstrate his regret for his association with Jeffrey Epstein, by supporting the fight against the evils of sex trafficking, and by supporting its victims. He applauded the bravery of Giuffre and other survivors in standing up for themselves and others. While he said he would not undertake any public duties, the Duke of York appeared with the royals on Sunday as he and his family made their way to the church. Prince Andrew's 2 daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, also made the traditional Christmas outing with their husbands. Read next.